One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
To the air, it's Boley. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And the deep. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's got some space. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
To pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Brown. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Pulls it in. It's Gilmore. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. DB's right up on the receivers. Got a man, it's McGowan.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Find some fresh air. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Ball. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Bolden. Finds his man, it's Law. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
This might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Give to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the air, it's Lagway. Dances away. Got out of trouble and throws. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used a chance for a return there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gilmore. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Lagway. Got his man. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Up-tempo for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Livingston. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They stop him. Motion from the wideout. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Back to throw. It's Foley. Caught. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's ball. And that's where they'll start this drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The lone back's got it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Boley. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. Creates a little room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for room. It's McGowan. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats! Team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Good timing on the quick out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Daniels. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Few teams improved over the 2nd half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves it with 3rd and 2. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Balls and fired complete. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short. Now,
touchdown, Florida! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 27 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bowling. The throw to the outside is complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it that deep after the return at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Sturdivant. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Line gets set, first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really stuck. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. big situations arise in games, they're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness